boy Young and Hefe.
All right, man. So we have more coming from Young and Hefe, man. And he's saying that these gang members is helping Flakko.
Care about nothing but what the check say.
Young and Hefe sounds exhausted.
Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, it'll bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics is these gangbangers / gang members and the secrecy in games that they play and trying to stand on solid, or as if they stand on business, or if all together like they just somebody out of their areas. But all that don't even mean nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like the integrity and morals of the
I wonder who he's talking about, because at this point it seems like it's just Rockstar.
past.
But Rockstar is like, the most docile person in our YouTube universe. Chat, if y'all want me to do a video about me and Rockstar's last interaction, I could do that. But Rockstar is a very docile individual.
Have now been trashed, you know what I'm saying? With garbage,
because when I say Rockstar is turned down, that man is turned down.
Garbage characteristics, you know what I'm saying, coming from these dudes that claim that they're street dudes and claim that they're a product of their environment. You know what I'm saying? These dudes are actually out here doing police work, and I wouldn't be surprised if these dudes haven't done proper sessions. These dudes are not, I wouldn't be surprised if these...
This call is being recorded.
Or CSs, confidential informants, confidential sources, and all types, because the behavior that these dudes portray is crazy. So I already, dropped the content already about, an individual, giving WACK100 information. Now, what I didn't put out there is that this information was given to Flakko, but I think I did touch on WACK100 giving Flakko information to run on members, being that Flakko has a big platform, and this platform does a lot of numbers. So the numbers that their page won't do off the content is given to Flakko to break, you know what I'm saying? And it's a win-win for him because he has content. That's one. And then
but these dudes are putting information out for Flakko to break because they really want to dishonor and disassociate themselves with their community, but they're not bold enough and they're not mad enough to do it. So they'll allow Flakko to kind of do it and, present it in a way that makes it look like, oh, well, I didn't know Flakko did it and blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like passing the blame on him, but you really are the one doing the flu family.
That content, he can play as the authority, and then also he gets paid. So, however, I'm hearing in this whole little dilemma, it was passed to WACK100, from somebody who's a member or banker. And from there, it went to Flakko. And then, Flakko put his touches up on it, and lies up on it and placed it out there, as content, And like I said, a lot of these dudes already knew that it was a lie from the beginning.
But then, see, here's the thing. That means that Rockstar is no different than WACK100 if he's doing the exact same things and conducting himself in the exact same way of WACK100. You feel me? That's why when it comes to like things like Rockstar called Wack out for a fade and all that kind of stuff, nobody cares, bro, because Rockstar is a very, for lack of better words, flamorous individual. Fool, like a dude like him, we just can't trust at all.
So I don't know if they, just because it was a lie, that dudes felt like it was kosher, to do what they was doing, and they had an excuse to do what they do. But we're the dudes that's, that's acting mighty on this internet, or, telling you that they somebody, or, I did this jail time, I did this, put in work, I did this, but all that stuff is in vain, you know what I'm saying?
And then a lot of these dudes on the internet who swear they put in so much work, with the exception of the ones that are in jail for obvious things, like, whatever, or those who had just come out of, long stints of incarceration, I have a hard time believing anybody who's been on the streets longer than 5 years, because if you wanted to go to jail, you were so tough, you would just go to jail. I have a hard time believing that anybody who's been on the jail, I have a hard time believing that anybody who's been out of jail longer than 5 years wants to commit a crime or do something stupid to send themselves back to jail.
But none of it makes sense when dudes are moving the way that they're moved. And like, I don't know if the silence is paying much attention, but I know the internet is paying attention. But a lot of these dudes, bro, is turning goofy, you know what I'm saying, for monetary gain and or internet fame. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes are turning goofy for monetary gain and internet fame. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if these guys.
But here's the thing, young Hefe. They're not turning goofy, they were goofy. It's not a turning goofy. Turning goofy means that they weren't goofy. No, the internet allowed these dudes to be who they really were. It's like the army. They decided to be all they could be. You feel me?
Getting enough of the two, you know what I'm saying? Because they continuously, you know what I'm saying, do goofy stuff. And some of these guys, you know, I could have been outed, you know what I'm saying, because I know stuff. I know these dudes, homies and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It's work on some of these guys, but these guys continuously, you know, hate. And, you know,
wait, who has to work on them? That's what we need to know. Let's talk about that wizard.
Try to put dirt on other people's name, you know what I'm saying, who names is clean, you know what I'm saying? And just dudes need to mind their business. But, like, where did dudes, you know, start, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess this is the birth of the internet, you know. Everything comes in full circle, you know what I'm saying? And I guess this is no different from members, you know, dealing with the police, you know what I'm saying, in these interrogation rooms, and or, you know, just helping the police overall. You know, some of these dudes, you know what I'm saying, in their communities are hired police or have been on the police, you know what I'm saying, pay tab for a long time. It was dropped over like a year or two ago. You know?
This call is being recorded.
The content creators that came out, and it was a list amongst, you know, counties and states like that. And LA was at the top of the list, you know what I'm saying, for like the most informants and, you know, how much they get paid and stuff like that. And, you know, they even let these informants, you know, get on tax returns, you know, to file.
Being able to file your taxes off an informant is being crazy.
Taxes, you know what I'm saying, to get paid, and it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I've been saying, man, you know, the streets is dead, you know what I'm saying? And they don't even have anything to just do with my situation, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying it, but just to narrow it down, just the game these dudes play, you know what I'm saying? Getting on this internet, talking about, oh, it's the internet, you know, you can do it on the internet, you know, as long as you ain't doing it.
Now, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you think that snitching is okay as long as it's done on the internet and it's not done in real life? Or do you think that internet snitching can lead to real life problems? I believe that internet snitching can for sure lead to real life problems, but a lot of dudes think that I'm tripping when I say that, but let's keep going on.
The streets, like a lot of this stuff on the internet is street stuff. People talking about street stuff. People having disputes about street stuff. Dudes talking about who's telling. Dudes, and saying, call themselves exposing people on all street element type stuff. So how does the internet give you a pass when you're talking about street stuff and you're potentially, you know, putting people at risk, you know, and being jailed, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, helping the authorities along the way upon an investigation, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of you dudes just need to come out the closet and just drop, like, the tough persona and just be the
persona. Persona is not the word you were looking for. Persona was the word you were.
You know what I'm saying? That you want to be. A lot of you dudes, you know what I'm saying, y'all had enough, you know what I'm saying, of the turmoil and, you know, things that y'all been through, and I understand that y'all want to turn a new leaf, and, you know, it's okay, but what's not okay is, you know, you fake it, you know what I'm saying, you faking to be and portray something that you're not. If you want to be junior law enforcement or help that law enforcement, just put it out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why you guys are scared, you know what I'm saying, to stand on your business, you know, as informants or informing people or doing dirty work, you know what I'm saying? Because all of it coincides. You can try to sit here and say, oh, well, I ain't the one that did it, or I ain't the one reported it. If you help report it, if you gave it to...
If you hang around with niggas that be fucking with the cops, and you is just as bad as the ninjas that be fucking with niggas fucking with the cops. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody knowing they was going to report it and do the devil work, you just as guilty as the person that posted it, you know what I'm saying? Because you're in the circus. And that's just all I'm saying. Like, a lot of you dudes just need to come out and drop all this tough stuff, drop all this fake internet stuff, and stop chasing clout and just be who you want to be. It'll just be better that way, you feel me? So you can be identified, you know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to, like, hide in the trenches, you know, as if you trench baby.
But here's the thing, too. a lot of times dudes will say, oh man, if you're gonna be the police, just be the police. Come out, don't hide. You know what I'm saying? Just put it out in the forefront. Well, then would they be able to effectively do their job of flu flamming and skullduggery and larcening you if you knew that they were the police? If somebody comes out and says, hey, I'm the police. Hey, I'm law enforcement. Are you gonna continue to do crimes around that person or are you gonna stop? Probably gonna stop. So the more logical thing for that person to do is to give a persona that they are not law enforcement and to get you to have false pretenses into thinking that you're in a place of safety and security when with that person.
And then, the whole time, you know what I'm saying, you giving up dirt on people or collecting information, like
COINTELPRO.
Ain't no different, you know what I'm saying, than, what's the word, man? I got tongue twisted, in
COINTELPRO.
That, but, COINTELPRO, you know what I'm saying? That's what dudes are doing out here, COINTELPRO, man, you know what I'm saying? Helping the people, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be for the people, but helping them other people, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy work, you know what I'm saying? That what, you know what I'm saying, things have come to, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm just saying, man. Watch out.
Because here go the thing too, it's not what things have come to, this is what things have been. These snitching and these, all this kind of stuff, this is not anything new. This is not something that's specific to what Young and Hefe has going on. This has been going on for quite some time now. It's just now becoming more out loud spoken. You feel me? I don't know if you guys remember when WACK first came to the internet space, I told you, I said, bro, this man's not right. I know y'all don't know this, but this man's an informant. You feel me? It just didn't, I don't know, man. I guess it didn't click for y'all.
For these dudes, as I've been telling y'all, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be at y'all later on, you know what I'm saying, with some more, you know what I'm saying, news you can use, you know what I'm saying, because
more knowledge you can't get nobody's knowledge.
It's work, man. It's work out here on some of these dudes, you feel me? And we still digging on others, you know what I'm saying, because you got to be wary. You got to be wary with people coming to the internet, standing, portraying that they standing on solid ground, you know what I'm saying, when they not, you know what I'm saying? And it's just sick.
This call is being recorded.
Because it's two other dudes who's been on this net that have been speaking and having my name in their mouth, and the work is out, man, you know what I'm saying?
Young and Hefe said he got some snitching work on y'all ninjas. Somebody on the internet been talking bad about the Hefe. He about to make sure you know about what the checks say.
People name is on paperwork, you know what I'm saying? On paperwork for talent, you know what I'm saying? And I don't respect or can't respect nobody who does crime, you know what I'm saying, does crime and try to tell on somebody else to lessen their time in crime. You shouldn't be doing crime if you can't do the time. They've been telling you that, and these dudes is, you know what I'm saying, telling on 3 to go free, you know what I'm saying, on everything. But with that being said, I'm going to come.
All right, man. So that's Young guy Hefe. He said he'll be back later on today with the snitch report. He got some things for us. But chat, y'all saying kick it on this beautiful 4th of July, man. Red dots to the left, you know the rest. We up out of here. But chat, we finna go through some things, man. We finna go through some things. Hope everybody's doing well on this 4th of July. This beautiful Saturday. Do it safely, y'all. Do it safely, man. I know a lot of things going on today. I know a lot of things going on in the world today. But I need y'all to do this 4th of July thing as safely as y'all can, man. As safely as y'all can. We don't need no accidents. We don't need no flu flammery, no skullduggery, no larceny. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no flu flammery, no skullduggery, no levels of larceny. We don't need nobody getting larceny. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all gonna do in the chats today. Me, I'm trying to figure out what to do with the kids. I think I'm gonna slide over to my homeboy house. And, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna probably do it up like that. I'm gonna hit another one of my homeboys. And we're gonna probably do it up like that, man. I might stop and buy some
Y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Big Trapper.
I was with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about later.
CarJack100 here! If you need your transmission check, come on down to CarJack's. I'm your transmission expert.
I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries, we heard the complaints. Now, we don't got no intro, but we do got an outro. With the same information, man. Make sure that you are tapped in. Make sure you dropping comments. Make sure you dropping likes. Make sure you subscribing to everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network, because we will be giving away some more Chiliana once we hit that 40,000 membership, 40,000 subscriber, threshold. We're going to make sure that we give y'all some Chiliana, man. So make sure that y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay looking out. Make sure y'all stay right here at TNN Trap News Network. the news you can use, the knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on these YouTube streets. You already know the deal, man. If you enjoyed this content, throw the red dot to the left. You know the rest. We gone.
Hi, I'm WACK100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life for your own personal home security. Call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second. Hey, I'm Adam22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and WACK100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.
Apollo Texas. It's dangerous. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let them hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall, 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Nothing. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboard. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Fake is hella fake, I know what enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we didn't get from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Ballin' like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.